Let us understand the difference between data and information. Data is always in a raw form and it does not have any meaning unless it is structured and analyzed to draw information. Collection of data is fundamental to creation of information. Hence, the authenticity of the data is very important. Raw data is not structured and hence it does not carry any meaning. To draw information, data needs to be analyzed. Explaining data. Raw data does not have any meaning and cannot function on its own. It does not have any specific purpose unless it is structured or arranged. Raw data cannot take you to a logical conclusion. Raw data is in the form of facts like defining the quality, quantity, cost, time. It could be in the form of number, words, measurement, observation, or it could be just description. Giving example of data. Data, it could be in the form of health of the people, education, their background, percentage of people who are graduates, undergraduate, postgraduate. It could be details on social media. It could be records in sports, or it could be anything. When data is processed, it can extract useful information which can be used for further studies, advice, guidance, research, or decision making. Let me give you an example of unstructured data. The population of India is 146 crores, which contributes to 17.78% of the world population, whereas Chinese population is 141 crores approximately, and US is 34 crores. They contribute to 17.2% and 4.22% of the world population. Migration to India and China is negative, whereas US is positive. The fertility rate of India is 1.94, China 1.02, and USA is 1.62. If you look at this information, the reader or a person who wants to analyze cannot draw any information. Another example of unstructured data is the name of the students are given, the age, the marks, and the height. If you look at the age, there's a big variation in the age. Marks, if you look at 85, 90 to 80, but it does not speak about which subject. Height is 152, 160, and 148. If you compare with the age, there's no correlationship. If you look at example 1 and 2, this information cannot provide any analysis. There's another example of structured data. Structured data here is about 3 countries, India, China, and USA. It speaks about the total population, what is the population growth on a year basis, what is the density of the population, that is people living per square kilometers, land area, people migrating to or getting migrated to, fertility rate, and share in world population. All this data has a relationship with one another, and it becomes easy for the person to analyze, draw a conclusion, and even write a policy. That concludes the topic on information. The next lecture is on the topic of knowledge.